Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining. Hope you're all well in this horrible time of the virus going around, and hope you're all healthy. I haven't been filming much, partially because of it, and also I haven't been sitting around waiting for things to happen, so I've been working a lot in the garage lately and trying to sort out the things because I do have too many projects. So because today is a very nice weather and I have a few things to do in the garage anyway, I'm deciding to film it and show you the progress and what's happening. And I'll show you something like the streets. The streets are empty. It's very rare, even in this neighborhood like this dude. No mask, nothing. They don't even care. Wires, no wires. Anyway, let's hit the road. Okay, I can finally take the mask off because I'm here on my own. But here it is. Here's the engine that I have removed from the car. It was a pain. Now I have removed the engine from the car before. But you know, everything happens at first. Brakes, which I'm gonna have to replace in the other car today. And all the other parts, the transmission, the door panels, bumpers, and the carpets from the trunk and the front. And this car has almost nothing. I'm gonna need to fill it up with parts right now anyway, because I need to clean up the space so I can bring the other car in and replace the brakes, because I have everything over here. Those brakes were cut in the other car, so I will put them in that car, in the red one, and look inside. All I have here is the carpet. I'm not sure if I will try to take the pedals off. The steering wheel I will take off after I move the car out of the driveway, because that sucker is very narrow. So I need to have the handbrake. I need to have rotors on because I still have the handbrake connected. And so I need the steering wheel and handbrake to slow down myself once I'm gonna be going down the slope of the driveway, because it's very steep. So here it is. And over here I already removed the fuel pump, everything from here except the brake booster, because also take a look here, like all the trunk is filled with parts. The wheels, those doors, they only need 2 bolts to be removed, so they're going out. And here's so much space, holy crap. And people say like, it's Porsche, I'm afraid to work on a Porsche. This is true. Like when I got this car and I had the issue with the suspension, because the links were broken after the accident that this car had originally, so it kind of went the whole circle. And I called the shop that I knew, and the guy said like, sure, what's the car? And it's a Porsche. Like, oh, Porsche, no. So yeah, so I was refused of service just because I had a Porsche. And it's really easy to work on. Like, I did it all by myself. Removed the engine. The fucking engine. All I had is this piece to hold the engine from the top with this hook over here. I had the chain going to it, and that was the only thing that was helping me lower the engine down. And that was that. It's really simple. And people are afraid to work on the Porsches. This is the easiest car I've ever worked on, and I had a few. So if you need to have something that you're gonna work on by yourself, don't be afraid of Porsches. They're good cars and easy to work on, and as you can see, safe. I'm alive after the accident, but the car is not, even though I wasn't going fast. Well, let's not get into it. Let's do the cleaning. Okay, so now I have space to bring the car in. Moved everything to the side, some stuff under the car, some stuff right on the car, something in. Yeah, so one thing I wanted to show you. One of the things I had with this car, one of the issues, is that it was slightly overheating. And those who say your reservoir will crack if you overheat, they were true, because look at that. See that? Those things are cracked. And they were leaking right from there. I didn't even notice. Well, so this thing is going to trash. There's the rest of it. Okay, time to bring the red car inside. Here it is, the Boxster that I bought for $1,800 from Copart. It drives, it works, it looks good, more or less. I got some new tires on it, not the best ones, but still tires. The inside does not smell anymore. I haven't put the stereo back because I'm trying to get the coat. There's some squeaking, maybe the belt needs to be changed. This is the damage that I had. Still have the broken taillight because I don't want to put a new one. It won't fit anyway. I need to pull this panel a little bit this way and a little bit on over here out, and then the car will be done. I can see the tires, they're looking good. Some birds pooped on it, and I was playing a little bit with this. I don't know about you, but I like them. Yeah, they have this thing scratched. I'm actually thinking to replace this thing with the black from this car. Right, that piece. We put it here, and those small pieces, they can be replaced as well. So here it is. It does have a bunch of chips on the hood. So I'm also thinking of wrapping the hood black, the whole hood. We'll see how will that turn out. Let's shut it off. But it's working. Everything in this car is working. Let's put the car on jacks. And the thing that we need to do is actually put the brakes on, because those brakes are really old. And they're still okay, but I need rotors to put on this car. And I don't want to put new rotors on the junk car. So I better replace these brakes completely and make this car ready to go to the junkyard. Okay, so I lifted the front first because I don't have 4 extra jacks, I only have 6. And as I remove this tire, I found a gift screw right in there. Doesn't look like there is air coming out. I hope it didn't go very deep. So I will try to unscrew this thing, and hopefully there is no air escaping, because this tire is brand new. I haven't even driven it a mile. As you can see, those marks are still there because it's a brand new tire. Shit. Okay, I think I'm in luck. Here's the screw I removed. This thing is pretty long, but I do not see any air coming out of that hole. Whew, that's good. That's a relief. Okay, so here I'm picking up from already removed rotors and pads. Turns out I'm worried a bit because these pads that I removed, they're Brembo, and that stuff I don't even know who made them. They're just new. The rotor was had a lip on it, but the pads have a little bit of light, so I'm not sure. Should I reuse them, or should I put the the cheap ones that I already had here. These, well, they still have some life on it. They are not looking best, so probably I will stick with the Brembos, because even though there is a little bit of rust over here, and the inside looks much better, even though there is no lid in the middle. So probably I will stick with the Brembo pads, but those rotors, because these, they don't look good. Like I haven't driven much of them, maybe 100, well, maybe 1,000 miles. But look, there is already stuff inside. Over here there's stuff chipping off, and that's the whole set I bought for $100 something. So that, like, this is really cheap brakes. The rotors are good, but the pads, they suck. They suck big time. So probably I will just stick with the original Brembo pads and those rotors, because pads make more difference, rotors don't make much difference as long as there is metal for the pads to bite to. So I will keep the original pads, but get rid of the old rotor. Yeah, the one I already removed. So here is how it's all looking. I just need to clean this up with the wire, because this is all corrosion, all of that, and all of this. So I need to just clean it up, and reassemble all the stuff together, and one side will be done. It's really simple. If you're handy and you have some time, do your brakes on your own. It's really simple. Don't be afraid of it. Okay, let's do the reverse. Assemble the stuff together. I don't know why it does it, the noise. I'm assuming it's a starter, but it works better now, a lot better. Okay, let's take the jumper off and take the car off the garage. So here it is, the Porsche Boxster. It's still dirty, but they have new brakes on. They are stepping phenomenally. The tires are good. So all I have to do is give this to a shop next week, and they will pull it out, then I can paint it and get ready for the state inspection, for the salvage inspection, because this car came with a salvage title. Then I can think if I want to keep it or if I want to sell it. But it drives nice. I think it drives even better than the car before. So I'll think about it. Okay, so now let's focus on the Touareg. Alright, so if you take a look at the Touareg, it's pretty good, in a good shape. There's just a few things with it. Let me show you. I still have the check engine light, and that is because of the exhaust emissions, so the warranty will cover it. The second issue I have is with the sunroof, because it's been a while. The lubrication has dried out. I have another one, I just need to apply it all around the car, the sunroof, and it'll be good to go. Maybe I'll even do it right now. I've tried to do this vinyl wrap that looks like a carbon fiber. It looks pretty good, even over there and over here. I haven't did the whole thing because this piece is really scratchy, so I wanted to preserve the state until I'm going to sell the car, which I'm thinking actually of doing over here as well, because that was one thing that made me worried about this car, and that is I'm not outside anymore. And that is the transmission. A few weeks ago, when I was driving on the highway, I was getting off the highway and slowing down when the transmission was shifting from higher gear to the lower one. I think it skipped the gear, or something went wrong, and the car kind of jerked on slowing down, instead of constantly slowing down, I think that's kind of the first sign that I probably need to look into another car. And I'm not even sure what to look at. There are so many cars, so many cool ones, that I'm not sure what to do. I have warranty, hopefully whatever the issue is, the warranty will cover it. And welcome to my BMW and the keychain from Everything's. Those who know. Yeah, this car doesn't look pretty at all, because I bought it from the auction. It was abandoned. It had a lot of dirt, like you can see right here. There is a lot of dirt, and the same thing I had when I got the car. It was even worse. I think it was like an inch of dirt on it. Now it's a bit better because I washed it slightly. Okay, it has a central lock. It's a 1997 BMW Z3, and I actually like this car a lot. Since I got it, I didn't do much. I only replaced the roof because the previous roof was like the plastic was so brittle that like as soon as you bend it, it cracks. So I got this also original, if you can see, original roof from BMW Z3 that has a zip tie inside, like the zipper, and only cost me $170. And it also did a little bit of sealing over here that I need to cut and make it look beautiful. But it works. It doesn't leak. The inside is a mess. I disassembled some parts of it because I was thinking of cleaning it, but yucks. Look at all of that. The panel is in the garage. This whole stuff is disassembled. Okay. Let's start this. I haven't touched this car for 3 weeks, so let's see if... No, the battery has died. Nope, it didn't. No, it did. It definitely did. You can see 158,000 miles. There is a few things that I'm thinking about this car. So the engine doesn't, it runs, but it doesn't run very well because there is a knock in the engine, and I was thinking maybe it's a lifter valve, so those valves that open intake valves, or like the lifters that open the intake valves, or the exhaust. So maybe they were knocking, but I'm guessing it couldn't be that. Maybe it's even easier fixed than this, because when I looked inside the cylinder, each of the cylinders, they looked pretty clean. They looked so clean, like it was not 150,000 miles. So it'll be less noise inside. So I am guessing someone had worked on this engine, and that's why the top of the cylinders were clean. I'll probably attach some pictures, and maybe all I need to do, take the valve cover off. Maybe there is a nut that is just free, put it back, and that will be all. I'm hoping that this is the case. I am not even sure, but yeah, this is the state the car is in. So right now, before I start working on this car, which I really want to do, it's like, I was actually thinking of making it a drift car, because the interior in this car sucks. All the plastic is very brittle. It's like breaking right away as soon as you touch it. So I'm thinking, damn it, the mask. I always forgot about the mask. As soon as you touch it, it just breaks. So it'll be good to just strip it of any interior and make it a drift car. And it's 96, so 1 more year, and I don't have to pass inspection. So that means I don't need to have this steering wheel here, or anything in here from safety. Shoot, it smells like an old BMW. You probably know what the old BMW smells like. So yeah, this is the plan for this car. So that is all for my update on the garage situation. I hope you stay tuned, and we will have some fun. Maybe I'll make this car a drift car and go out and drift. So we'll see. First we need to end the pandemic. So for that, stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.